Well, you may have heard about this, or I may be the first person telling you, but this is the Golem deck that won the massive Pokemon Pocket tournament this weekend with over 1,500 players. Yes, you heard that right. It was a Golem deck that won. This is Druddigon, Golem, Marshadow, and Hitmonlee. Let's talk about this new Golem for a sec. The thing that makes this deck so powerful is that new Golem has 160 HP, and once it hits its opponent with its guard press, it has minus 30 damage from any incoming attacks. It is really difficult for a lot of the meta to take this down. Charizard could one-shot it, but there aren't a lot of things that are actually able to hit Golem and beat them. Of course, also being a fighting deck, it plays pretty well into things like lightning decks, things like Pikachu, and this is a fighting deck that, you know, Golem is not weak to Psychic, so it doesn't do too poorly into Mewtwo either. After the tournament, we were playing it on stream, and it was doing so well. Your big thought here is you're using Druddigon to set up a nice wall for you. You're powering Golem on the bench. You have Hitmonlee so you can attack their bench. Like, if they're trying to play Gyarados or something, you could get Hitmonlee in there, KO Magikarp before it can evolve. You also have Marshadow, which is just a really fun revenge Pokemon. I have a video coming very soon on Marshadow if it's not out already, because we were having so much fun with this card the other day. The rest of the deck, pretty basic. You've got a Potion, couple of Pokeballs, Professors, a Giovanni, a couple of Brocks, and a couple of Leafs. No Sabrina, so you're going to need to pick your moments wisely when you bring Golem in, but a lot of the time, once Golem's out and fully powered, there's not a lot your opponents can do. Shout out to the player who made this deck, Nino Leo, who won the big tournament, Ursi Days Pocket Weekly. I was fortunate enough to cast it along with Ursi, so huge shout out to her. And again, this is just that amazing new Golem deck that could be the meta. Enjoy. We're going second, which means we can attack turn one, and they have a bench, so I could attack turn one with Hitmonlee. It might be fun. I'm gonna do it. I might regret it, but I just like Hitmonlee so much. Oh my gosh. It's another Blaine deck. Surprised to see it, you know? But it's another Blaine deck. Druddigon, low-key, the best new card in Mythical Island. Drud and Leaf is insane. You know? Oh, it's the same player? Wow. That actually adds up. Now it makes sense. Is Blaine a bad matchup for this? Blaine's, I mean, into a deck that wants to stall out, Blaine can be really good. Yeah. We have Graveler, no Geodude yet. Pokeball. Oh, I forgot to put in Potion. I need to put in Potion, guys. Remind me next time. I am going to Stretch Kick, even though it might be a mistake. I just want to do it. I'm going to kick the Vulpix. Bro, I know nothing about the game and I just downloaded it. What would you say is the best pack to open at the beginning? In Genetic Apex, a lot of people think it's Mewtwo. Mewtwo's a really good one that gives you a lot of options. I have a video on my channel, though, on my YouTube, that shows, like, what you get when you pick X pack, right at the beginning. So I would watch that. 40. We could... Now, this is an interesting thought. I could retreat this, of course, into Drud, which isn't too bad. But what I also could do is power Marshadow here and take the KO and force them to pick up a KO they don't really want. Should have Pokeballed right there. But now, if they do decide to KO Hitmonlee here, I just walk in and one-shot them with Marshadow. So they're going to have to decide whether or not they want this KO badly. Which is fun. Let's see, I watched it, but I don't know what Pokemon I should open Mewtwo for the beginning. Yeah, again, it just depends on what you want to build. There's no bad pack in the game, but it just depends on what you want to build, right? I'm guessing they're going to counter me right back with Ninetales here. We do have Golem. Let's see. Another Geodude. Does this Geodude help me at all? I don't know. Blaine just attacks so fast. I don't know if I can get that Golem powered in time. I don't think I can. Because this Ninetales is just going to roast us. We have no professors here. If we had a professors, we might be able to get a Brock to power this Golem here. Blaine deck is the GOAT. I love Blaine, man. It's so fun. Huh. They don't have Ninetales. Really? Okay. Interesting. Okay. I learned how to play from watching me. Gives good advice. After watching him play his decks, you learn a lot about the game. Hey, thanks. Appreciate you. I think I just... Now they're in a really tough spot. If they had Ninetales, they take out Marshadow. But now Marshadow can be put in and KO anything in a Blaine deck. Unless they have a big tank that they haven't shown yet. But, like, I can retreat here. I can retreat into Golem. It's going to take them a while. I could retreat into Drud. Mess with them a bit. I'm going to retreat into Drud. Professors, so I can power. We have Leaf. I'm going to power Golem here. What deck won the tournament? This deck, except I have one card switched out. They were playing Potion instead of Sabrina, but this deck won the tournament. Yeah. This deck was the winner. They're going to Sabrina me. I just bring in Golem here. Have they played both Sabrinas? Just one so far. We've got a Professors here. I guess I just play that. I still haven't found either of my Brocks. Right? My Marshadow is just set up to win the game. There they are. My Marshadow is just set up to win the game, though. So, with a Blaine deck, they just don't have any Pokemon with enough HP to withstand Marshadow. So, it's just GG. Unless there's another card in their deck we don't know about, but we haven't seen it yet. I saw an IG reel of you with an AI voice. I know, Jacob. I have a video about it on my channel. Fake video game company has stolen my likeness to promote a scam video game. And there's truly, I have no recourse at all. Fun, right? I bet you the only recourse I have for something like that, honestly, I could probably sue, like, Facebook and Instagram, or, you know, Meta and stuff like that, but who wants to do any of that? Who wants to waste the time on a lawsuit that I probably can't win? If they're a Chinese company, it's GG. They are, yeah. It's a like a Chinese. It appears to be just a fraudulent Chinese company, just using my likeness as AI. You're right. How do you counter that? I mean, it can get a bad draw. This is not too fun. We're going first, which isn't a fun place for Geodude to be in. They are a fire deck too, which means they can attack turn 1. I guess I'm gonna position this where Marshadow, depending on how much damage they do to me, Marshadow is like ready to go. Magmar, 50. Okay. Magmar into Graveler. It will do 80 with Blaine. I may just like, yeah, it's another Blaine deck. I may just power Marshadow for the Revenge KO. The only problem is they could then get me with Ninetales, right? Or even like Rapidash with Blaine. We really want our Golem. Oh, they're powering the bench. Next turn they could do a lot. I can Leaf right now into Marshadow and just power Geodude. I think it might be my only play. Because next turn, they could just Leaf and KO Geodude. Even Graveler's left with 10. I think I have to pull this. Especially with nothing else. I think there's just too many ways that they KO me here. I have to Graveler as well, just in case they Sabrina me. But yeah, I think that's what I have to do, you know? No way Blaine runs Leaf. They could run 2x speeds, though. I just think there are a lot of ways that my only win condition can go down. Oh, they're powering Magmar. Good. Rapidash. Magmar will KO Marshadow in 1, but we don't have time to worry about that. Now Golem's ready to go. If they don't KO Marshadow here, Golem gets in with Brock next turn. If they do KO Marshadow, I walk in for free regardless. So I think they're going to take the KO. Yeah. I have a lot of damage I have to get through on the other side. So it'd be cool to have other Pokemon on my bench that I could power. But so far, no luck. No professors, no Pokeballs. We do get a Pokeball. That's good. That's pretty good. Gives us something. Hitmonlee. Yeah. It's something. You know? It's not what we're looking for, but it's something. We take minus 30 damage. I don't know if Potion... You know... I don't know if we make it through this with Potion here. They have another Blaine, and they should have 2 more Geos in their deck if they're running... Oh, they don't. They don't have Ninetales. So... It may have been... I haven't mathed it out, but if I take minus 30, they hit me for 90, I Potion... I mean, I might just be able to just make it through that with Potion there, right? Hey, this is the midway point of the video where I want to know from you what maybe has surprised you about how the meta has shaken out. I'll have a video going more into the meta probably tomorrow. Let me know in the comments. Drud to start us off. Not bad. Control scroll or control drag. Thank you. Howdy, cowboy. Why, hello, buddy. This hand is like, it's kind of crazy good. And then you're also like, why didn't I actually get any cards? But you did. You did. We definitely want Geodude out there. And we probably just bring Drud so that we have, you know, Sabrina bait. Geo. The jokes write themselves. The Gyarados deck made me realize how insanely good Druddigon is. It's so good. What does Drud do that Kanga does not? It's just a great wall with no weakness and a retreat cost that Leaf works well with. It's very solid. And it has rough skin, so if they if they deal damage to you, you know, you're dealing damage right back. You don't have to pay anything for that damage, right? Yeah, it has like a 0 energy attack. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, right? I might just put other Geo on the bench. I mean, Hitmonlee would be fun to have on the bench, but I'm just kind of trying to thin my hand here a little. I could Potion right now. We'll see. Kanga 2 or 3 retreat? I think it's 3, right? I think that's one of the issues with it, because otherwise you might just see Kanga Leaf. But I think it's 3 if I remember right. Which does mean you're putting 1 energy on it and attacking, but you're wasting an energy that could be used to power something else. Drud is used in, like, every time you see Drud, it's used in a deck where you are you're powering something on your bench. The question is, do I Leaf right now, knowing there's another one in the deck, right? To put in other Drud? I think I do. Or I just Potion and let it go down, and I freely put in Graveler next turn. Because Potion forces them to hit me again. I think I'm going to do that. They could stall me, but we'll see. I think they're going to hit me with Wheezing, I think. Because they want to poison Golem, obviously. It could get a ton of damage with Scolipede. But I don't want them to have that opportunity. And there is Scolipede, right? They may right now just wait. But if they wait, I Leaf. They have no opportunity then to poison my Graveler. Goga. Okay, they're going for it. I'm guessing that they end up, yeah, I'm guessing they're going to KO Drud, and then they're going to force me to attack with Golem, then switch in, poison, go back in, you know. Oh yeah, but they attack. Oh wow. Why would they do that? Yeah, why would they do that? I think they forgot about Rough Skin. To be fair, as I was mathing it out in my head, I was also forgetting about Rough Skin. But I can afford to forget about Rough Skin. Okay? I'm over here worrying about Golem things. I'm not worried about Rough Skin things. I'm worried about Golem things over here. That's a stack. Why is my that's a stack so loud, everybody? What is happening? That was your cat. She's a genius. She's an animal, quite literally. But she's mean to me. You mean the sound gnomes? They do that? See, somebody gets it. You get it. Pret. Is it Pret? Pet? Either way, you get it. Let's see what we get. Geo and Leaf. I could put down another Geo. It means I won't have 2 Druds. Drud is 100 HP basic with no weakness, 2 retreat costs, and does damage after the opponent's turn, which opens up a lot of Pokemon to one-shots. Correct. Yep. That's very good for that reason. I can't get Geo out that turn. I could let Geo go down, and I could prepare a Revenge KO with Marshadow. I also can Graveler. I can Geodude and then Graveler right in their face and just let them waste a ton of time with that Geodude. That's a play. There's also a play of... because I have 2 Gravelers in my hand, you know? I might as well, it feels like, The other option is I leaf right now, and I just save it. But I think they're going to whittle down Drud pretty fast. I think I'm going to... This could be a misplay here, but I kind of like it, and I'm going to go for it. I could Marshadow still. I don't really want to. I think I'm going to do this. Let you deal with that. I'm going to let them deal with that. Oh my gosh. Daryl, thank you so much for the 10 gifteds, brother. Holy. Unbelievably kind. Thank you so much for supporting what I do here. Dropping the massive gifteds on me. Thank you so much. Now Weezing's going to fight it. Okay. That's fine too. We're just wasting time, really. Thank you very much, dude. Holy. Gotta spam those Pichus if you got them, that's true. If you got them, spam them, everybody. We've got other Graveler. I can set up a revenge KO on Weezing. The only problem here is we actually don't get the revenge KO. Oh no, we do. We do actually, if they tackle. Because I take 10 in between my turn. So we actually do. I'm going to set it up. I'm going to make it a possibility here. I'm going to make it a possibility. Normally, they could just let they could hit me for 30. I'd have 10 left. The poison would KO me, and that does not count for Marshadow. But if they tackle me here, it counts. They're just going to let the poison run out. That's fine, too. I'm fine with that. I could do a very annoying thing right now and pull out Graveler here. I have 2 Leafs. So I could pull Graveler out and force them to do something to it. We have 8 cards left in our deck. We know one of them's a Professor's, 2 of them are Brock's, 2 of them are Golems. I think I retreat. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to retreat Graveler here. Like, he didn't want the KO. Now I'm going to make him feel like he should be regretting that. And maybe they won't, but still. Still. What's the new Golem skill? It doesn't have a skill. It doesn't have like an ability, but it does on its attack set you up to take minus 30 damage from attacks on your opponent's next turn. So it's pretty powerful, and it has 160 HP. It's pretty strong. Yeah, Marshadow kind of scares him into not making a play there. Brock doesn't help us here, unfortunately. We're just going to have to wait till next turn. Brock's not a great one to pull. We want Professors right now. Which you always want. You always want Professors. But we want Professors. That way we can possibly get our Golem. We do have Leaf in our hand. And if we pull Golem, we're kind of ready to go. We just want to make sure we can get Golem out there and not take the poison, right? There's Golem. Golem, ready to go. We can Brock it too. That way I can use my energy for something else next turn. Now, now I can KO Weezing in 1. I don't think there's much they can do. I KO Scolipede in 1 with weakness, right? What else could they possibly have in their deck? I'm guessing they're not running another card. Right? Because, yeah, Scolipede is still weak to me. So they're kind of just, you know. Okay. Just use this to thin my hand, our deck, but I think it's like done here. We leaf. We put in Golem. We don't need energy on anything else, really. I can power it for other Golem at some point. We do 140. I'm guessing they're going to poison Golem and then Koga in Scolipede, right? That's what I would do. It looks like I'm dabbing right here, but I still have a little bit of a cough. They're making me switch something in. What do I want to switch in here? Drud. I'm guessing Drud, maybe. Marshadow? Really? Fine. I'll switch in Marshadow. It has a low retreat cost, so they still could, yeah. I just don't feel like there was much they could do no matter what. I don't know what they were hoping I switched in. You know? What would I have used the Pokeball for? Pokeball. Now we're using it. God, we're running into so many Blaines with this, too. Pokeball. Ah. Dang. I need a Geodude out there. You pulled Golden Mew? Congrats, Caden. Can Hitmonlee attack the active? No, Hitmonlee can only attack a bench Pokemon. Can only attack a bench Pokemon. And someone earlier was talking about using Giovanni with Hitmonlee. It does not work for bench Pokemon. Giovanni is only attacking the active spot. Okay. Why does Drud not have weaknesses? The dragons in this don't have weaknesses so far. There's our Geodude. So Geodude here. I could Marshadow right now. Marshadow is like kind of a nice threat for a Blaine deck, right? I wouldn't mind having another Drud here. We have Graveler, so you almost just want to build up Golem. But Marshadow is really a fun threat for them. Being like, look, if you try to KO this Pokemon, I'll do something to you. I do think Golem just sweeps, though. I think you're right, Eduardo. I think the correct play is probably just powering Golem here, but it's kind of fun. It's like fun to have a card and be like, now I have a use for it. Also, it does sort of like put the fear in them a little bit, you know? Like, you can keep attacking me, but I have a way to punch you. He's gonna bring in... Probably bring in Hitmonlee. That's what I'll go for. Does 10 to me. I could kick their Vulpix on the bench just to be mean. And I feel like I am delaying a better play here, but I also just want to do it. Like, I think the better play is not doing this, you know, but I do feel like sometimes your intrusive thoughts win a little bit, you know? And my intrusive thoughts are telling me, kick that Vulpix, please. Rapidash could KO me. Sometimes Hitmonlee just has to kick, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's just got to kick sometimes. I will let Hitmonlee go down here. I'm gonna power Graveler right now, and I'm just gonna kick Vulpix again, take the KO. If they KO Hitmonlee, I bring in Marshadow. So fun. Why is there a mythical slab above my face? We have a celebrity with us. It's a mythical slab. You think it should be below my face? I think that's blasphemous almost, but I'll put it there. 100. That's the perfect amount. That's what we want it to be, actually. The Ninetales is gonna KO this Marshadow, unfortunately. But Marshadow picks up the KO here. And we're looking for Golem still. We don't have it. I think I'll bench the other Drud, just in case we have to switch it in. Unfortunately, without Golem, we can't reliably fight that Ninetales with anything, you know? Is Hitmonlee just here for Magikarps? It's here for other things on the bench, but it's great for Magikarps, yeah. Oh, no way. They don't have their Ninetales yet. That's wild. Alright. Well, we retreat this into Drud then. A Blaine deck not getting their Ninetales can be sad. Now you're going to have to deal with that. Golem's here. That could just be an instant concede from our opponents there. Now that Golem's here, there's nothing they can do. Nothing they can do now. This deck is legit very, very good. It is a very good deck. They could get a KO here. I, for one, welcome our new Golem Overlords. Me too. The nice thing about this deck, too, is it makes water... excuse me, not water. It makes grass, like, more of an option, given that grass had a pretty underwhelming week. GG. GG. Nice full art Marshadow. It is pretty, isn't it? Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you, and I'll see you all next time. We did it!